Hey everybody, I want to talk about a phenomenon I've been seeing over the past couple of weeks in my feed, which is that people have been posting a lot of political posts on LinkedIn. And I want to talk about today was the problems with doing that, a really important business lesson you can actually learn from this, and also the reasons why it's extremely dangerous to be able to post on LinkedIn. So I did a live last week on Thursday where I introduced the concept of binary polls in terms of your personality, right? The idea that somebody, if you take the Myers-Briggs test, it will give you a certain letter of where you fall on the spectrum and fall on the scale for a couple different criteria, and to understand that wherever you're at on that criteria, to be able to be the person who actually needs to accomplish your goals, you need to actually become the other side of that and focus on the traits to be able to do what's called balancing out the poles. Politics today have become incredibly polarized, incredibly divisive. I don't think that's a secret to anybody. But the real problem with it is that you can really see when someone brings up a political post, everyone's identity just falls into place. And everyone all of a sudden, like the reason why people get so uptight about politics is because they literally view it as an identity level issue. Whatever side of the political aisle you're on, I need to fight to almost like to preserve my own self, my own identity. That's how vicious some of these conversations have become. And the reason why I think it's really bad to do this on LinkedIn is because for a couple of reasons. Number one is all you're doing when you're engaging in political speech is just pushing yourself further and further away from the center of the polls. And it's only in the center where you can actually have real control. Like, obviously, I'm not saying you shouldn't have political views. I think everyone should have political views. And I think that Alexander Hamilton said it best when he said that the best type of political debate is when everyone goes in with the mindset that we all want the same thing, we just disagree on the way to get there. And the best way to do that is to be able to kind of, again, stay as educated about the center as possible instead of becoming an identity type of issue. But the reason why this is important on a business level, particularly here on LinkedIn, is that a business exists to help somebody solve a problem. Okay, and if someone starts seeing political posts and they start getting turned off because someone has a different political view for them, again, it becomes this identity struggle, and someone will actually not reach out to somebody who could actually help them solve their problem because of a political post. So now what's happened with the political thing, you've now basically been sitting there fighting to protect your own identity, and everyone on the identity level is just fighting with each other. And you've now stopped business from happening, which, obviously from a business standpoint, we all want to grow on the business level, number one. But number two, you've actually stopped someone from being able to actually reach out and get the help they potentially need from someone, particularly if you're in a very niche type of solution provider for that type of an issue. So that's the video for today. I really wanted to kind of get this message out there and let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments below, and whether you like political speech on LinkedIn or you think it should be banned and reserved for some of the other platforms, and if you think it's a stifle for business growth and personal development. All right, bye.